Autograph.
Hey, how's it going, man? This is Brendan. I'm here with Nick.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. Do you guys have any Joe Montana stuff?
Yeah, we'll have. Let's see. I think we got a framed jersey. We'll have some mini helmets, some 8x10s, maybe a full size helmet. Yeah, we'll have a full size helmet as well.
You have all that in stock right now?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's we probably have. I mean, that's what's in our town. Then we might have some other things at our other location as well.
Nice.
Do you know who Jason Segel is?
The actor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
How much does the jersey go for?
The jersey is framed up. Joe is $850 for the framed jersey.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
Well, we were going to call.
right.
Is it okay if we call Montana for this episode?
What's that?
We're going to call the state of Montana. Is that cool?
For maybe I'm lost here. For what?
For the episode.
For this episode.
Oh, I'm not. I guess I'm not familiar with. Maybe I don't think I've spoken to you guys before. I'm not too sure.
Okay. So you don't mind? So you don't think we should call Montana?
No, we'll just
or?
call Montana for this one, right?
If you don't want us to, we won't.
We got to get going now. So we're just going to call.
Do you know who Jason Segel is? We know who he is. And we want to give you a little quiz. Do you know who Jason Segel is?
Do you know who Jason Segel
Oh,
is?
shit. Actually,
We know who he is.
go ahead, keep singing.
If you want to give you a little quiz, do you know who Jason Segel is?
Keep going.
Do, 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 do.
I assume this will be good when it kicks in. Oh, shit.
What is it?
Municipal waste, baby.
Yeah.
This is off the album The Fatal Feast, Waste in Space.
I fucking love these guys, man.
I like it. They've been around for 18 years. And they have, this is a good album cover, too. It's reminiscent of Iron Maiden, the Eddie character. This is a bunch of
Man.
skeleton-type guys on a spaceship type, in a spaceship-type control room. And they're eating, the guy in the front's eating a heart and holding an ear and some guts. And there's two other guys in hazmat suits. Looks like they're eating another guy who was maybe manning the control room there. So,
Well,
Municipal Waste, if you haven't already checked them out, this is a non-joke endorsement of the band.
Yep. You can always trust Brendan when he says it's a non-joke.
It's a non-joke.
He's giving a very important announcement.
Well, you never, non-jokes are... Oops, nothing just went off there.
I want to find out who's running that thing.
It's a program. You're going to have to go to NASA. Here's Pantera. Pantera's a band I never really got into. Like,
Ooh. I've got some really tight thighs today.
really?
Yeah.
My legs were kind of hurt. I really feel like I need to stretch.
I got some tight thighs.
Why is that?
I don't know. Wait, are these my quads in the back?
I don't know what that is, but that's the tight. Isn't that like your hamstring?
It's tight.
Oh,
Man.
tight like you need to stretch.
I mean, it feels good to stretch. I wouldn't mind
I gotta start
getting a
doing
good
yoga.
stretch.
Pantera doesn't.
You ever
fuck
had
around.
somebody stretch you?
I get Thai massages all the time. They
But-
stretch the shit out of you.
I hate that shit.
I like it.
No, you don't.
I do. That's why I get them all the time.
You'd rather get a Thai massage than a deep tissue massage?
Well, it's like a combination massage, but there's Thai. The Thai element is them stretching like my legs behind my head. I love that.
Yeah, I don't want to
just
do
having
any
someone-
work. I don't want to have to move at all.
Just have someone stretch your leg as far as
I don't
you
want
go
that.
back.
No.
Oh, I want that.
Nope.
That's good.
I don't like it.
God, it feels so good. That's like, I've had massages where I'm like, just do the backs of my legs for like 40 minutes.
Do they stretch your penis out?
Well, it's not really stretched because the penis is pretty erect by that time, so it doesn't stretch very much. It's like kind of the maximum length that it's going to go.
Yeah.
But they rub it with cream. They have special penis creams at these massage places I go to. You got to get like... Actually, I wrote a Yelp review about... Actually, I just recently discovered I write a bunch of crazy Yelp reviews. I haven't done it in a little while, but I showed them to a friend of mine who was laughing so hard.
I'm so glad you're celebrating something you've done.
Maybe we could call it... Well, no, it might be funny to read. I don't know. We'll see how long it is. But it's a...
Somebody tweeted the other day, actually, about us.
Oh, who? Like a famous guy or something?
God, I can't even think now. Yeah, he had a blue check mark.
Was it Ryan Gosling?
Yes.
Nuh-uh. That guy, wait, Ryan Felipe. Felipe? How do you say that?
Felipe.
He follows me on Twitter.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why. Okay, here it is.
Probably because you sell him meth.
It's a review of Rose Massage in Los Angeles. My friend Tevin told me he had a very good massage here. Wink, wink. So I lied to my wife and told her I had a business meeting, then made an appointment with the lady who massaged Tevin's quote-unquote stiff area, LOL. If you're uptight about me lying to my wife, get over it. Everyone lies. I had a sore groin muscle that I really wanted massaged, if you know what I mean. Winky face. When I arrived, I told the old Asian lady, she was like 90, I had an appointment with Bambi, not her real name, and that I was up for anything, and I wanted every inch of my body massaged. I don't know which codes to use. The old bag escorted me to the room and left. I disrobed, took off my underpants and everything, and laid down on the table, which I originally thought was heated, but it turns out it was still warm from the last guy who got massaged on it. I even discovered a few great chest hairs on the table, too. I was surprised when the 90-year-old lady came back into the room to massage me. I asked where the girl who massaged Tevin was, but she made believe she didn't speak English, so I just let her do the massage after trying to argue with her for 5 minutes. God. The massage the old dinosaur gave me felt like someone was rubbing a bag filled with wet raisins and bones up and down my back. It sure made the stiffness in my groin go away immediately, I'll tell you that. Eventually, my groin got stiff again, and I got what I quote-unquote came for, I guess. I was just hoping that the lady would be like 70 years younger who rubbed the stiffness out. When I got home, I lied to my wife and said the meeting was fine. See, it was worth reading, right? I have a bunch of them on there.
Read that on stage. What are you doing? You're stand-up. I mean, that's it right there.
Really? Read that on stage?
Yes.
Yelp review? Okay.
Yeah.
All my reviews involve me cheating on my wife, actually. My mistress and I, and I'm very indignant about it.
The funny thing is she wouldn't even need to fucking hire a private investigator to find out if you're cheating. Like, just seriously find your Yelp account.
Well, this one is actually about me and Amanda we went to a birthday party at this Mexican place, and it was like we both did get diarrhea the next day. So the review says, my mistress and I, yes, you read right. It's 2017. Get over it. Wanted to go on a date where we wouldn't be spotted by any of my wife's friends, so we decided on blah, 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 blah. But the food was great, good, not great. I mean, it is a real review. The margaritas were good. Later that night, while in bed with my wife, I was woken up with a grumbling, upset stomach and had to go diarrhea all night long. When I spoke to my mistress the next day, she informed me that she had diarrhea as well. She even had diarrhea in Target the next day. Which is true. She had diarrhea in Target. Sorry, honey, but this podcast, we keep it fucking real.
Yeah, Amanda.
Let's see.
Shit.
Mexican.
Let's call Amanda. Will you call her?
Sure. Are you going to ask her about the diarrhea?
Yeah. I want to know what her boundaries are and if that's okay that you brought that up.
Yeah, she's pretty cool.
Well, let's find out.
We'll find out how cool she is. I have to look up her number. I don't know any numbers. I mean, I do.
You know my number.
Kind of. Yours and hers have very similar last 4 digits.
I don't have her number. But
Maybe not.
She did DM me once because she needed to get a hold of you.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, wait, yeah, when we were in Las Vegas, my
You've
phone...
reached the voicemail of Amanda Conrad. I'm sorry she couldn't get to the phone.
It's her. Why the fuck? Oh, she probably thinks it's a...
Text her and say we're trying to call her.
Yeah.
Yeah, in Vegas when you were sleeping till like 2 in the afternoon.
Oh, that's right. I slept late.
She texted me and was like concerned that you had died.
Yeah. I mean, that's one way that she's not cool. She's a spaz like every other.
She's a mom.
Yeah. Yeah, and also she doesn't want me to die, I guess.
Yeah, no. I mean, there's a lot of people rooting for that.
Kiss that meal ticket goodbye, bitch. That's what I say. She's probably putting the baby down for a nap.
Probably with some stud. Every time you
Could
leave
be.
for this podcast, she probably calls up her friend Tony.
No, John Dilbert is his name.
Oh.
Ask her what the... it's just so frustrating having like somebody who never answers the phone.
You've reached...
I've been with you when you've been trying to call her and she doesn't answer and you fucking freaked out.
Because it's every time. Well, it's the worst when it's like...
Oh, it's
when
so
you just
funny.
have a question. Like you're driving home, you're like, oh, I'm going to pass that Mexican place we like. Let me see if you want anything to eat.
Uh-huh. I don't even ask. I just get.
Yeah, that's what I should do.
Oh, here we go again.
We'll just give it one more shot, and then we'll call a Mexican place in Montana. I imagine Montana.
You've reached the voicemail.
Ooh,
of
that sounded
Amanda
like...
Conrad.
Dustin
I'm
the
sorry
calls.
she couldn't get to the phone.
Yeah.
Leave a message and...
I mean, did you text her?
Yeah, but she probably didn't fucking read her goddamn text. She's like so mad at me.
I mean, honestly, you need to, take something away. Maybe take her car keys and hide them.
Well, my new thing is like
She's in deserve.
when she finally calls me back like 40 minutes later and says, "Oh, I saw you called 20 times. What did you want?" I go, "Nope, that window's closed. What's going on?"
I'm not telling.
Just tell me what you wanted.
Nope,
No,
not
it's
anymore.
It's not relevant anymore.
Oh, man, I wish I was married to you.
No, I'll eventually tell her.
What?
I'll just be like, I wanted to know if you fucking needed, whatever. I was at CVS, but
I literally
forget
just
it
saw
now.
a sign of a woman that looked like you and called you to be like, hey, there's this fucking billboard. This woman looks like you. I thought it was funny.
Looked like me? Oh, her, yeah. Why is this isn't, how did I?
There is this chick that looks like you, though.
That poor girl. I went to an open mic last night, not for.
Is it okay to say chick?
I don't know. Me too. We'll ask the Mexican person in Montana.
Yeah. You can, so saying chick probably isn't good, but saying old bag is fine, right?
If she's an old bag, I don't see why not.
Yeah. Or bird, like a.
Oh, that's English.
Like British kind of
Yeah.
like. That's fine, right?
I'd stay away from that.
Really?
I don't like it when American people use any British slang.
Like-
if they
like
say
mate?
bloody. Like, oh, it's bloody crazy.
Yeah.
Like sometimes you'll get like a fucking dork.
But what about like saying like calling someone a mate?
That again, it's like not natural. I'm gonna terminate the call. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, thanks. Sorry for bothering you. Can't really. If they don't have a great grasp of the English language, it kind of takes all the fun out of calling.
I don't think you need to bring up the Me Too movement either. I just think
Okay.
you need to say, is it okay to call a woman a chick?
Well, but what if they don't think of the Me Too movement? Because they might say, yeah, no, it's fine. And you go, but what about the Me Too movement? They go, oh, yeah, you know what?
Oh, shit, yeah.
Now that you mention it. That's kind of been...
What if they don't think about the Me Too? What if they do think about it? And that they're just
But
that...
you can't... It's like when we ask... I would say a good portion of the people that we ask if they know who Jason Segel is, do know who he is, but they're accessing...
Restaurant hours, Monday through Friday.
Are you a recording or are you a real person,
Saturday,
lady?
11 to 3.
Lady.
Lady.
Hello?
Hey, lady?
Hi.
Was that a recording, Nick?
That was a recording.
It sounded like a regular lady. Now, is it okay to call broads ladies? Or, I mean, wait, you wanted to know about chicks. Well, I don't know why you're not answering. We're going to have to just give us a call back.
Hello?
If you have caller ID, call us back. It's Brendan Walsh, Nick Thune. We have some questions. We're not sexist, but we want to make sure we don't come off that way. All right. Ciao, babe. Cha-cha.
Ciao, baby.
Hey, Michelle Wolf. Dick, this is Dennis Miller. I didn't think you were disgusting with the way you called Sarah Huckabee Sanders an ogre. Nobody called her an ogre.
Hello?
Hey, lady. Now, these Mexican places claim to be open.
Hello?
Hello. Please leave a message after the tone.
Who the fuck has a Mexican restaurant with... Hey, who the fuck has a Mexican restaurant with a voicemail?
Nobody wants to leave you a message.
Nobody's... What are you doing? People are calling. Mexican food. It's the second place in a row. You're ruining our podcast.
Calls back.
Click.
Okay.
There's another... Oh, open soon. Oh, we're getting a lot of opens soons.
Okay. Will you do me a favor and will you call a place? I do want to find out about this muscle and like the best way to stretch it.
So what? Like a fitness place in Montana?
Yeah.
We got to talk to some people about Jason Segel here. This is getting to be goddamn ridiculous.
I mean, that's what the listeners come for, is they really want... The Jason Segel thing is really kind of our big bread and butter.
That's a weird ring. I don't trust it. Hello?
Is it? Hi?
Oh, hey, how's it going? The ring, your phone, it rings weird. That's what I was just saying. That's what I was just saying to Nick.
I guess I've never noticed.
Nick Thune's here.
Hey, how you doing?
And I was just saying to Nick, I was like, this is a weird ring. I don't trust it. Maybe I should hang up. And then you answered right when I was talking. So
Yeah, and I also thought, hey, you're overthinking this ring, you know,
yeah,
for him.
I'm in therapy because of whatever. I mean, I just kind of let my mind run away with me sometimes.
So, hey, we're curious. We're looking. I am really tight in the thigh area. What's the back of your legs called around the thigh area? Is that quads?
There's something specific I can help you guys with?
Do you know who Jason Segel is?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, you do? So, Nick, what's the back of... This is like a gym, right?
Yeah. I don't think I can help you guys.
But wait, you don't know what the muscles in the back of your upper leg is called?
She seems so nice up top, but with the ring thing, we really threw her off.
Well, you see, I thought the ring thing was like a nice little icebreaker.
I thought it was charming. I was charmed.
It was like a nice little icebreaker.
Yeah, and I thought a little bit to myself, like, oh, this guy, he's kind of quirky, you know? Like
Or just like, hey, listen, we're all here, we're all humans, we're all sharing this human experience on this planet.
Call another Jim.
Do you want me to call Amanda?
Yeah.
You can ask her what the name of her, the guy she's cheating on me with is. You can ask her anything. Ask her about the diary.
Hello?
Hey, it's Nick. I'm here with Brendan.
Hey.
Hey.
I wanted to ask you what your boundaries are as far as Brendan is talking about you having diarrhea.
At Target.
Okay, what about it?
Is that fine? Is that something that we can keep in the podcast or no? Because
Well, what did he say
I do
about
think
it?
it adds like a nice like personal touch, you know? But then also when you weren't answering, I was, you know, I asked Brendan, I wonder who she's sleeping with. And then that kind of went down a dark path.
Well, I was just putting the baby down for a nap.
Oh.
The guy left.
Because you're cheating on me.
Like, he already left
Who?
a while ago, so.
Who left?
It's my friend,
What's his name?
John.
John, you said his name was John.
What's his last name?
Dilbert. He's my friend.
How do you know?
Because I know I went through her fucking phone. That's how I know.
Oh my God.
And
He's my friend. Well, he's my ex-boyfriend, but we're still really close.
I think that's cool to keep relationships, you know, like
I don't think so, because get this. He was in the fucking delivery room when our baby was born, and I didn't want him there. And Amanda insisted on it.
Well, I don't know. We're just still really close, and we just know each other really well.
yeah,
Inside
I think
and
it's
out,
cool
you
to
know?
have somebody like that supports you inside and out.
Yeah. He's just one of my best friends, but
Yeah.
no, I was putting the baby down for a nap,
Real funny.
so we weren't sleeping together.
Were you putting the baby down for a nap because the baby's father is not home? And maybe
Yes.
not around?
And because I want to run around?
No, because the father's not around.
Yeah. When the baby's asleep, I can do whatever the hell I want.
The hell are you talking? Like get diarrhea in Target?
Okay, well, what did you say about when I got diarrhea?
He said you were in Target.
Yeah. I was reading a review that I wrote of a Mexican restaurant and said that you were the one. It wasn't the mistress I was writing about. You were the one that had diarrhea at Target. Is that
Well,
true?
I never had diarrhea.
Is that
at
true,
Target,
yes or
so-
no?
No, it's not true. I never had diarrhea at Target, so I don't know who you're talking about. One of your mistresses?
That was a lie.
We do have this lie detector that sets off a whistle.
That was a lie detector noise?
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Sound like a Looney Tunes.
Yeah,
Say-
make fun of what your husband does for a living.
Say, yeah, I'm a lie detector administrator. I go on all the big ones. Steve Wilkos, Maury Povich, Robert Irvine.
You do?
Yeah, I do now.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
No, you don't.
All right, we
That's
got to
a
go.
lie
We got to
right
call
there.
Montana.
Amanda, we literally don't have to go.
Who should we call in Montana?
Call a chain restaurant.
Okay.
Hey,
Yeah,
Amanda, do you think you're going to come to that Memorial Day party?
What party?
Oh, I guess Brendan didn't tell you about it.
No one tells me anything. Maybe he told his mistress
No.
or one of
No.
his boyfriends that he hangs out with
No.
or whatever.
My
his guy
mistresses,
friends.
I don't have any mistresses, but if I did, they would be women.
Sure.
Whatever. I mean, listen, do whatever you want to do, but I haven't heard about this party.
Okay, well, Al and I are putting together the party of all parties on Memorial Day.
I hung up.
I'm still here. Asshole. You can hang up on me, bitch.
I could.
No, you can't.
So, do you want to come to the party or not?
I want to go to the party.
All
Yes.
right.
Is Brendan going to be there?
I don't know. Al has to
I bring a
apologize
friend?
for me.
It's
Can I
up-
bring a friend?
You can bring John.
Okay.
Can't bring your
All right, I'll
no
text him.
ex-boyfriends, no exes.
He's coming. He'll be here in a few minutes, so I'll just ask him when he gets here.
Okay, bye.
I love you.
I love you too.
Bye.
All right. Bye.
I'm going to edit that whole thing out.
Why?
She disrespects me.
It's fucking obvious, man. She does not respect you.
I know. She disrespects me. All right, I got another place. Oh, this isn't a gym.
What is it?
Hi, this is Caitlin. How can I help you?
Hey, Caitlin. This is Brendan. I'm here with my cohort, Nick.
Hi.
Nick Thune. Does that ring a bell?
No.
That's fine.
Do you know who Jason Segel is?
Yes, I do.
Oh.
Okay. Is this a restaurant that we called?
No, this is at Montana State.
Oh, okay.
That's
Do you
fine.
guys have any upcoming events?
Not that I'm aware of.
Are you a student?
Yes.
We both graduated already. This is Brendan Walsh.
Mm-hmm.
You familiar? Have you ever heard my name?
That's fine.
Do you? What are you majoring in there? Sports medicine, maybe? Because Nick has a.
Do have a question about the muscle in the back of my upper leg.
Like behind the thigh, quad. Is that what it is?
1 second, let me put you on
Oh,
hold.
actually, before you go too, do you know? Are you familiar with the Me Too movement?
Each year.
Just put me on hold.
50 different graduate schools, peers in state
Fully confusing people.
studying diverse topics.
Hi, this is Kim. How can I help you?
Hey, Kim.
Hey Kim, we were just talking to Caitlin. I'm here with Nick Thune.
Hey, how you doing?
Does that ring a bell?
Not particularly.
Okay. Do you know who Jason Segel is?
No.
Okay. Have you ever heard of Brendan Walsh, comedian?
Can I ask why you're calling?
Well, Nick has we have a couple questions. Nick
Okay.
referred to, he said chicks, like as he was referring to women as chicks. And I don't think that's okay now because of Me Too.
Okay, so are you calling as a survey, or are you calling because you're just asking random questions?
Well, no, because
I guess it's a
also
survey.
I have. This is Nick talking. I've got on my upper back of my leg, which I think is it's on the other side of the thigh. Is that a quad or is really tight? So we're trying to figure out why. Is it a posture thing? Is it the way I'm walking?
And what is that muscle called?
I'm gonna hang up now. We're taking up a line that we're pretty busy today with closing, and so I'm gonna hang up.
Gotcha.
Can
What do you
you
mean with
transfer
closing?
us?
I don't know where you would like me to transfer you
Just
to.
wherever.
Anybody.
Yeah, the switchboard.
For which reason?
Because, we have questions.
Okay, you're calling a business.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And
but
so
you're not
it's
busy or
probably
anything.
not appropriate.
I guarantee, but you're not busy. So what's the big deal? We're all here on spaceship Mother Earth, hurtling through space, sharing the human experience. So
Yeah.
Well, because we're a business and we're trying to handle customer service phone
You got
calls
it.
for a busy
Yeah,
week for us.
and we don't
So
want to get in the way of
I'm
that.
gonna
we won't get
hang
in the
up,
way of that. As soon as you get a phone
and
call,
then
we
we're
you
gonna
can
go from
terminate
there,
our call.
okay?
Okay.
Okay, just
Have a great day.
transfer us.
She
Another
had
person who's not busy that doesn't have time for us.
nothing to do.
Zero. She's not busy.
All right, call another college. I like these college people.
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't know. That was an accident. I thought that was.
It's so true though, man. We're on this. It's like we're riding in this car.
It's like we're all piled in the mass transit system called planet Earth,
Yep.
and we're all sharing the human experience.
Dude, we're all on this fucking golf cart called Planet Earth. And yeah, there's no doors and you could,
There's no guarantees. This could, you get hit by a bus on your way home tonight. You never know. So really stop and smell the roses. Don't hang up on people.
Is that how can I help you?
Okay, hold on one moment, please. Just because somebody's asking you something that you don't relate to.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm talking to Nick. Do you know Nick Thune, ma'am?
What?
Have you ever heard the name Nick Thune? Thune. Do you know who Jason Segel is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Have you ever heard of the comedian Brendan Walsh?
No.
Who's the most famous person who's eaten there? Samuel L. Jackson?
I know who that is.
But he hasn't eaten there?
He hasn't eaten there?
I don't know.
Has Pearl Jam ever eaten there?
Do you guys have a question?
We have lots of
That was
questions.
a huge question he just asked about Pearl Jam.
I have no idea.
Well, because the bass player lives there, doesn't he?
I don't know.
How many people are there right now?
Like maybe 30.
30. Oh my God. Can you put
Wow.
someone just randomly on the phone?
What?
Can we talk to someone else?
Just anybody.
Everyone's kind of busy right now.
Really? With what?
Working.
Yeah.
Eating.
Is anybody else there that we
Working
could talk
and eating?
to, though?
What?
Can you just give us can we just talk to someone else? Nothing, no
Yeah,
offense.
okay.
No offense, thanks.
Okay, fine.
Oh, you're still there.
No, the way that she said bye was like, fine, bye.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to offend her. I just
No, I
think
liked
that
her.
we could talk to, if there's a lot of people there, we might as well talk to, hello? Hello? She's very matter of fact. That
Hi,
lady.
this is Carrie. How can I help you?
Hey, Carrie.
It's Brendan Walsh and Nick Thune.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Do you know who Jason Segel is?
I don't.
Do you know who Nick Thune is?
Yeah.
You do.
Yes.
Have you heard of Brendan Walsh?
I haven't.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
How do you know of Nick Thune?
Nick Steen?
Thune, Thune.
I'm sorry, who's asking?
Brendan Walsh.
Okay.
I was just curious.
What are you asking?
I'm asking how you know Nick Thune. How are
Why?
you how are you
is my
familiar?
question.
I'm just curious.
We're just wondering. Yeah, it was just kind of like how have you
how
are you familiar with him?
Yeah.
I don't know that I'm at liberty to say, I guess.
Okay.
I'm not a manager or anything here. I'm just
Gotcha.
a server, so.
So do you know
I-
him personally, or do you know the name another way?
I'm sorry, sir. I'm serving. I have to go.
Okay, can we speak to someone else then? She hung up. I don't think she knows who you are.
Thanks for really clearing that up.
I'm trying. I wanted to get to the point.
What would have been nice is just you saying, "Do you know who Nick Thune is?" Yes. Okay, leave it there.
Well,
no
if she
more
said yes
questions.
to me too, then I would have just let sleeping dogs lie.
Do you know what? That's the crazy thing about dogs while they're asleep. It's like
You can disturb them all you want; they go right back to sleep.
they don't give a shit.
I mean, I guess unless it's like you're breaking into a house and they're
Yeah.
watchdogs.
But my dog, for instance, I'll kick him every now and again while he's sleeping just to kind of be like, hey, just so you know, I'm like in control of your schedule.
Yeah, I like to grab my dog by her head and pull her eyes back real, like, pull her head skin back so her eyes look all like Chinese or whatever. Is that appropriate to say?
You're a fucking monster, man.
Is that appropriate to say?
No, but I hope you leave it in.
But so her eyes. Well, here we'll get to the bottom of this. If it's okay.
Well, here's a problem: is that we're actually the questions that we're asking people right now are making them hang up on us.
No, I think it's just the.
We're being too rapid fire.
Well, we're getting answers.
Yeah.
And I got to say, the state of Montana, if Jason Segel ever wants to go do a meet and greet. Hello?
Hi, you're Dog Spa.
Hey,
It's
this
open
is Nick.
Monday
I'm here
through
with
Saturday,
what?
8 to 5.
I'm here with Brendan.
If you'd like to book an appointment, you can go to our Facebook
No, we
page
just
No,
have
we
to
just want to
our
talk to you.
website.
lady.
Why? Man, she's
I hung up on
talk
her.
about
She
a
was-
real bulldozer. She just does not.
Oh, here we go. Okay,
She
this
doesn't
is a
give
good
you 1
place.
second to talk.
This will be a good place. Yeah, she's one of those yappy broads. Now, is that okay to say? Is it okay to call a woman who talks too much a yappy broad? We'll get
No.
to the bottom of this and many other questions. Yeah. Well, because
This is a good song,
I don't
by
want to
the way.
lead to this is the Cisco Systems hold music. Oh yeah. I'm very familiar with this hold music. It's
Man, I've got like a morning cough right now where like I have a cough in the morning.
cigarettes.
It's not, no, it's a chest thing. Cigarettes don't affect your chest, right?
Check this out.
I love how Al's trying to...
Zane, how can I help you?
Hey, man, this is Nick. How you doing?
Good, how are you doing?
Good. That's so
weird.
weird.
I still
that,
hear the hold music.
Yeah, the hold music stayed on.
Why is that y'all going? That's weird.
Yeah, that is, right? Do you know who Jason Segel is?
I do not.
Oh, you never heard that name? What about Nick Thune?
Nick who?
Thune?
Thune, Thun, as in Nancy E. Nancy Kerrigan.
No.
Well,
Oh, that's I'm gonna say that's odd.
We have a handful of questions. We both have dogs, and I sometimes, and I don't know if this is appropriate, and I don't know if this has anything to do with like the Me Too movement.
that whole saying, like let sleeping dogs lie. You know that one?
Yeah.
Well, I think that only pertains if it's like a watchdog or something, right? And you're breaking into a house, because like
Usually you don't want to startle the watchdog. That's how you get bit.
right. But like if it's your
They
dog,
have
you
the
can wake
rules
them
of
up all you want, and they just like give you a look and go back to sleep.
That's usually how it goes with my dog, yeah.
And my dog has like a tiny little head, and so I can grab.
Her name's Tina.
Her name's Tina, and she's a tiny dog, and so I can like grab her head and like pull her head skin back to make her eyes look like Chinese. And I'm just curious, is that appropriate to say that I'm making her look Chinese? Is that racist? I don't think it is, but maybe it is. I don't know.
I wouldn't say it is either.
I think it's fine.
You would or you wouldn't?
I would not.
Yeah, but maybe it's insensitive.
If you used it derogatorialized, then yes, probably.
Sometimes the way, like his tone, though, sometimes it's kind of hard to tell if he's saying it like.
I'm not. I'm just trying to describe what my dog's.
And you love
eyes
your
look-
dog.
I
so
love
you're
my
not-
dog.
yeah.
That's. I mean, I guess Nick, but this is a pet. Which department is this that we're talking to?
Companion animal.
Do dogs have thighs?
Yeah.
The dogs have eyes?
No, thighs.
Thighs.
Yeah,
I
like
believe
thighs,
so.
like quad. And they have quads and stuff.
Well, I don't think it's built the same way, but Nick has a. Do you know what the back of, like your upper thigh, the front part of your thigh is called the thigh. What's the back part called? Is that a quad?
Or the glute?
No,
The
that's your
glute.
butt. That's the butt, I think.
Is that no? That's not. That could be a glute. So because
Google.
I'm really tight right there, and I'm wondering if it's a posture thing, if it's the way I walk. Am I holding stress there? And we were kind of just wondering, do dogs like fall in love?
That is the quad. And I would say yes, dogs are capable of doing that.
Falling in love with another dog?
Totally. Did you ever see? They have these videos
are
on.
people.
They have these videos on
Yeah.
YouTube of dogs, like when troops come home, and the dogs get all excited. Did you ever see that?
Yes, I have actually.
Did you ever see the videos where troops get excited when their dogs come home?
I have
That's
not, no.
It's a real video.
The dogs are gone like on a day trip or something, and then they come home.
Dude, this hold music is out of control. Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. What's up with this music?
I don't
Where's
know.
this coming from?
I don't know.
This is crazy.
We must have.
That
do you have
sounds like what's that band?
municipal waste. It sounds
Yeah.
like. Do you have any teenagers
Oh, that's-
working? Well, this is just too loud. I don't know.
Here, I'm going to try something real quick.
Okay.
Put you on hold and
Yeah.
then pick it back up.
All right, try
Okay.
something.
Did that fix it?
Oh yeah, I don't hear anything now. All right.
That was me the whole time.
Seriously?
My bad.
That's okay.
That's so weird.
I don't know why I did that. I've never had that happen before.
So I bought a bird once, because my friend was, it's going to sound really dumb, but was pooping in a red robin, and they had a bird store next door, and so I bought a bird because I thought it'd be funny when he came out if I had a bird, and then I just now own a bird.
Now he has a bird.
That backfired, huh?
Yeah, the joke backfired and turned into me just being a pet owner. I mean, like, do you have any, like, what do you do with a bird? Am I allowed to, like, let the bird out and let it fly around, or do I keep it in the cage, or what?
If it's indoors in an enclosed area, by all means, yes, it's good to let them out and exercise, depending on the bird. What kind of bird is it?
It's a small one.
Do birds? Well, I don't know how to phrase this. Do birds have?
Because I called it. I have like a friend of mine that has an older mom, and I called her an old bird.
See, I think that's like using English slang, and I don't like that. Do birds have penises?
Yes, they sure do.
Really?
All right. Well, I think that answers all my questions. Thanks, man.
Yeah, of course.
Have a good day.
You too.
Do you know who Jason Segel is? We know who he is. And we want to give you a little quiz. Do you know who Jason Segel is?